All right, what to do when Parkinson's kicks your beep? What's up, YouTube? It's this guy, Jeremy McDonald. Let me hear you say it. One of your very favorite people with Parkinson's. Of course, that's Jeremy, also known as J Mac, Jeremy Mac. Let's do this thing. All right, you know it is. This guy, your favorite person with Parkinson's. I'm going to say it, I'm going to claim it, I'm going to name it, or vice versa. All right, if you'd like to get a hold of me, JMac Podcaster, JAYMAC Podcaster, gmail.com. Look me up on Instagram at Jeremy Mac, the number 76. All right, let's get to it. First of all, happy 4th of July, 250th birthday of America. I know some of us are less than thrilled with how things are going, but let's just remember that we're all part of the same group, even if some of us can't stand each other, or maybe we're just one loving and everybody's hating on us. When I was born on the bicentennial, 200 years ago, sorry, it feels like 200 years, 50 years ago. So it's kind of coming full circle for me here, 250. But yeah, let's just remember that we're all together, and even if our guy isn't in the White House, or your guy is in the White House, or whatever your opinion is, together. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. All right, what to do when Parkinson's kicks your butt? I guess I can say ass. I guess I'll just say what to do when Parkinson's kicks your ass. It's been kicking my ass lately, I'm not going to lie. I spend a lot of time with my movies. That's one of my happy spots. I can come down here and feel all these faces and DVDs, and there's a very unique smell down here. No, it's not a bad smell. It's a good smell. It's like the smell of plastic and plastic, basically, but good plastic, like old classic plastic from DVDs and Blu-rays. I don't know why it's classic, but it's a good smell. It's a good vibe down here. But it's one of the few respites I've had lately from some of the rough goings I've had. My Father's Day was a little rough. I went out and got a new receiver unit for my turntable. That was a lot rougher than I thought it would be, but I got through it. Got my turntable. Kenwood, like probably 30 years old, good shape. Got it for $100 down at the Record Exchange. Is my shout out. Record Exchange in St. Louis, amazing place. But so, how do I deal with it when this disease just won't get off my back? Here's one thing I do. I make a list of all the things I've accomplished during the day. Now, it doesn't have to be trim the hedges or mow the lawn or something crazy like change your oil. It could be, frankly, I can't do any of those things. It could be something as simple as making a grocery list, or doing a load of laundry. Maybe just put it in the wash and have your son switch it in the dryer like I do. Maybe it's fold a load of laundry. Maybe it's do the dishes. Maybe it's go for a walk. Whatever it is, if it keeps you active mentally and or physically, count it. I think you'd be surprised at how much you get done when you sit down and you add it all up, because you're so busy struggling you don't really realize how much you're accomplishing. That's what I find a lot, and it helps to sit down at the end of my morning or whenever my most active period is and be like, yeah, I did the dishes, did some laundry, walked the dog, cooked eggs for my wife, made my own coffee. Just little things, people, little things. Making your own coffee when your hands are shaking like that, it's hard to do. Making your own bagel. Try peeling the bagel apart when your hands don't work. I'm sure you guys can relate. Here's what I do. It's something physical, something productive, something social, and something creative. 4 things. Maybe it's just creative is maybe it's just making a little doodle. Maybe it's doing a podcast. Something social, maybe pick up the phone, make a phone call. Physical, obviously exercise. Productive, dishes. Which physical and productive kind of go together, but I like to keep my chores separate from my physical. I think the physical stuff is very important to do in and of itself. Those are 2 things that I do, and this may sound kind of out there, for some of you, but meditation, just sit quietly. Maybe when your dyskinesia is off, or maybe your tremor isn't bothering you, just sit quietly and count your blessings, or sit out on your deck or on your porch and count the number of birds you hear sing. Something to get your mind off of your troubles, your aches, your pains, your tremors, your dyskinesia. So I know most of my listeners are older than me, but I'm just trying to give you something to get through those rough spots. I'm telling you, when you get down, it's hard to get back up again. Maybe sometimes you got to take a moment off. I mean, obviously I got a lot of movies down here in the evening. I watch movies. I count that as an accomplishment to make it through a 2-hour movie with the windows of time where I have to eat and the medication's effective. So yeah, I'll count that. I think I spend a lot of time watching TV and movies, so I hope it counts for something. At least I'm well versed on the pop culture. All right, that's all I got. Short video today, but just remember, we're all in this together. You can feel free to contact me anytime you want. Leave comments. When things get you down, when Parkinson's is kicking your ass, what do you do? Hopefully this helped. All right, everybody have a safe 4th, and peace and love from my blockbuster in the sweltering city of St. Louis. Hotter than Satan's butthole.